Hello and welcome to episode 2 of She Hates Wrestling. This month we are going to look at No Mercy from Manchester in 1999. As always, I'm joined by my wife.
Hi.
And we're going to go match by match and ask my wife what she thought of everything, and hopefully by the end of this she will come to love professional wrestling.
Doubtful.
This was No Mercy 1999.
Do you think that's what it was called?
They said it a lot. Everything was for No Mercy and No Mercy this and No Mercy that. This was a UK only pay-per-view, so this wasn't seen in America until I think 2001. They brought it on a DVD. It was 2 hours long. It was on Sky Box Office. I got it when I was a kid. Did you get it?
No. I did not.
It was May 16th, 1999. There was 18,000 people, sold out in the Manchester Evening News Arena.
There was loads of empty seats.
Where?
Oh, everywhere. Sorry, that's just something I was looking at. There was loads of empty seats.
Okay. So
sold out, but not full.
Not full. Okay. Maybe sold out the tickets they put on sale. Right, so a bit of backstory here, just so you're aware, right? This is it. You are in WWF Mania.
What do you mean?
The WWE has never been and will never be as big as it is right now in 1999.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
The Raw that was on beforehand that they showed you on the clips is the highest rated Raw ever.
Right.
Ever. Okay?
So literally 18 years ago is the last time they were at their peak.
At their peak. Okay? Like, this show was packed with stars. Packed. Maybe not top to bottom, but there was a lot of star power on show.
Well, I knew about 4 people on it.
And
they were all in that fucking, was it Ministry of Magic, whatever it was.
Ministry of Magic.
Ministry. What was it?
The corporate ministry.
Corporate ministry, sorry. But they were literally the only people I knew.
Only people you knew. Okay. Now, another event so this was a pay-per-view that was on in England. So again, as I said, America didn't get to see it. But the WWF were in the middle of building up to their main pay-per-view for that month, which was called Over the Edge. Okay? Now, at that Over the Edge pay-per-view, Owen Hart died. When he fell from the no.
What was it? Sorry, I can't remember.
He fell within a harness and he fell from the top of the building and hit his neck on a ring post.
Right.
It was a bit weird when you suggested this one to do it, because you picked this, so.
Just a good year.
It was. That's what I'm saying. It was. When doing the research on it, I said it was odd because you picked this at random. The Raw before was the highest ever Raw, and then the Owen Hart's death. And I thought it was interesting that they wished the British Bulldog good luck in his back recovery, and he said his family's had a lot of trouble over the last couple of years, and we wish him a speedy recovery. And 2 weeks later, his brother-in-law would be dead as well, which was a bit of a bummer. The show started with a promo about the corporate ministry, and you got to see Shane McMahon talking.
Sorry, Shane, I'm taking it that's his son, yeah?
That's his son, that's Shane O'Mac, yeah.
Shane O'Mac.
Right. So at the moment he's running the WWF in story-wise, okay?
Right.
He's teamed up with the Ministry of Darkness, which was the Undertaker's kind of faction that he had, and the Corporation, which was the faction he had, and kind of put them together.
Dodgy looking characters in that group.
Yeah. Now, what did you think of the promo at the start?
What do you mean the promo? What were we talking about?
That kind of showed you the build up to
You mean all the footage?
The event, yeah,
Yeah, the only thing I just got out of that was there was a grave.
Yes, there was a grave. Yeah, it was a buried alive match.
But where were they burying them? That was thinking, where?
Into the arena.
But where?
Into the
That's
arena.
just stupid.
Into the arena.
So they're just piling a lot of soil on top of someone.
Yeah.
But where?
But that's quite frightening if you think about it. Getting soil put on top of you.
Right,
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing I noticed is when they cut to the arena and they were kind of doing their shots of all the crowd.
Yeah.
And I saw a sign that said Stone Cold is sex on legs.
I did see that as well. There was a lot of dodgy signs, right? So we've got Steve Austin, right? Sex on legs. Not sex on legs. There was I want to be a lesbian, right? Why do you want to be a lesbian?
Was it a woman?
Yes.
She wants to be a lesbian.
Why? Is it like aimed at China? Because that is a man. So why do you want to be a lesbian?
It's not a man, but maybe, yeah.
All
maybe
right.
that's-
Then there was like Bone China, right? Now is that Bone China as in a saucer? Bone China as in somebody wants to bone China.
That was a very clever play on words.
I just didn't
That
know
person
which
who
one it
made that
was.
song.
I was just
That
I didn't know which one it was.
Very, very, very
What
clever.
is up with Triple H's clothes?
Well, we'll get to this. Right? You're jumping ahead.
I'm in the same section.
But we haven't got to that yet.
Alright.
I said, no, we're talking about the promo at the start with the footage. Then we start with the sign. We then cut to Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler on commentary. What did you think of Jim Ross?
Which one is that?
And
That's
Jim
the one
Ross.
with the sauce.
Jim Ross is the sauce, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this,
No,
again, every wrestling fan in the world would tell you that these two on commentary
Yeah.
are the best commentators in professional wrestling.
Okay.
Ever was.
Right.
What do you think? Do you think they brought that into it? You were very critical of Vince McMahon and Bobby Heenan doing commentary at SummerSlam 92. You thought they were very kind of stupid, basically. Were these more professional? Was this more...
Well, no, they weren't professional. I mean, when, without skipping ahead, when it was the match with the women,
Yeah.
all the remarks came out then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, they should eat her chest massage. Oh, she
Yeah.
might have done twice. Ha! It was a
Yeah.
bit kind of,
Yeah.
all this kind of stuff. Like, so no, they weren't any better.
You didn't? Okay.
No.
Right, so now the event starts with the corporate ministry coming to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
The whole lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay, and Shane cuts a promo. So Triple H's clothes. You had an issue with Triple H's clothes. What was wrong with his backwards Harley Davidson?
He was in the wrong end of the 90s. He was like, he should have been like 90210 or something. He was like at the beginning of it. It didn't work.
Didn't like his jeans and his,
No.
his cut off t-shirt.
No, it didn't work.
Okay. Now, just before we go ahead with this, JR's Bell's palsy is very, very bad
Right?
in this. So that might have turned you off the commentary, maybe a bit like, maybe you didn't.
Also, because he's Bell's palsy,
Because
started talking about having a woman needing a massage for her chest infection.
His words are a bit kind of slurred and he's a bit like, it's a bit,
Yeah, well, no, I've nothing to say about that.
no, it was okay, yeah. Okay, so match 1, Gilbert against Tiger Ali Singh. Okay,
Too gimmicky.
this match from bell to bell was 1 minute 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was about 30 seconds long.
Yeah.
Like, what was the point of this now? Like, what was the point? I'd say your man, the gimmicky fella,
Which one?
the first fella, the
Tiger?
yeah,
The
fucking
Indian? The,
should be United Nations, whatever the
Yeah.
hell. Yeah, like he was like literally his entrance was longer than the match.
yeah. Now, see, I think what the idea here is this is a gimmick match. So the WWF are trying to get his gimmick over. So they bring him to the ring. He cuts a little promo.
Yeah.
Then a fella comes out and he just beats him in 30 seconds, and then
Right.
just trying to get him over. It's nothing. It's more just to try to further the character of this fella, Tiger Ali Singh.
And what's the deal with the other fella who's just slapping himself on the way out?
Now, Gilbert. You don't know who Goldberg is, do you?
I know the Goldbergs.
No. No.
I know Goldberg the goalie.
No.
They're the only
Wait,
Goldbergs I
no.
know. They're the only Goldbergs I know.
The Longest Yard. We seem to be always thrown back to The Longest Yard on these podcasts. The inmate with the big dick when they're in the shower, remember? And it's just like they keep on looking at
Steve
it.
Austin.
No. No. Because Steve Austin's the guard.
But he looks like Steve Austin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
So they look, yeah, okay, right.
Goldberg was WCW's Steve Austin. He was their biggest draw they had at the time. Okay?
And he looks like the
wore
same person.
Black and black and black.
Yeah.
And I think the idea was that Vince McMahon was like, you're just ripping off Stone Cold Steve Austin, so we're just going to completely rip the piss out of your gimmick and stick a light heavyweight and just give him, it's the exact same gimmick. That knocking on the door, the police walking him out. You think Goldberg is he's a big dude, so he's an intimidating dude, and he's slapping himself and he's getting himself pumped up
Alright.
to get to the ring. Then he gets in there and there's like, he stands, when he stands on top of stage, fireworks, he stands in the middle of the fireworks, the fireworks are cover him over, like.
Yeah.
That's what they were kind of there with their sprinklers. And I know JR said, listen to all these fans screaming Gilbert's name. You think we piped in this, which is something WCW used to do with Goldberg. They'd pipe in sound the same to make it look like Goldberg was this superstar.
Right.
It's very good. Just again, Vince McMahon being a shitstar completely, like.
Fascinating.
on it. Right. So again, super nothing.
No, so it was just a waste of time, like.
Move on. Like that
Move
match. Technically, that match could have been on before the event started. We didn't need to. We didn't really.
Didn't even need to be on. It was just pointless.
Didn't need to see it. So in our second match, it was the Ministry of Darkness,
Magic.
which is Viscera, the big black fellow with the mad eyes.
Which fella's that?
Viscera is the big fellow that kept him saying was 500 pounds.
Yeah, I have an issue with that. Like, why do they have to tell us these ridiculous weights?
It's wrestling weight.
I know, but like, if this guy's £500, he'd be airlifted out of his house because he hasn't left his house in 30 years. So why am I trying to buy, oh, he's 7 foot, he's £500? No, he's not. So like, he'd be obese.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. It's a bit stupid. So he was, Viscera was with Farouk and Bradshaw. Okay, so Farouk was the other black fella, kind of the more muscular one, and then Bradshaw was his partner.
Oh, these are the guys with the bad body paint.
Yeah, so they're a tag team of themselves. They're called the Acolytes.
Yeah, but
Together.
that body paint was just, I just don't see the point of it. Like, it was going to run by the end of the match, like, what's the point?
Yeah.
And plus, one of the guys' his hair was so black, it looked like the hair was just running down his chest, like.
Yeah. bad dye job.
What?
A bad dye job. So they defeated the Brood,
Right.
which was Gangrel, which was the one with the blood in the cup. He's supposed to be like a vampire. And Edge and Christian.
Yeah, this was just like,
In 13 minutes, 49 seconds.
like, this was like 3 stages of a wrestler, right?
Okay, go for it.
You've got this young, long blonde hair, you know, looking a bit fresh and, you know, new to the scene. A few years have passed, a bit rough around the edges, but no, still going, you know, still going. Then you've got this fella who's pushing on, a bit bigger, looks a bit more rough, probably doing smaller arenas at this stage, not even wrestling, probably just walking around with a mic.
So you're saying it would go Christian, Edge,
No,
Gangrel.
Edge, Christian. Edge is the one with the jaw and the red pants.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
but he'd be younger
Edge,
than
no.
Christian.
Well, he looks a lot. He looks
looks
a lot.
better.
He looks more fresh.
But Edge is
Like-
Edge. You know Edge.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
so
I know
that's-
him.
that's
He's
Edge.
injured. He's done. He's gone.
He's gone. Yeah, but that's Edge. So
But that's what it
where-
looks like. Like
yeah.
3 different stages of wrestling.
But I did notice, like, as soon as Edge hit that ring, that crowd cheered when Edge got into that ring. That was one of the biggest kind of cheers of the night.
Yeah.
Is when Edge jumped in.
Yeah.
I thought it was a decent match. I didn't think it was that bad. I did. The crowd were great. I thought during it, they were very, very into it. This was the fourth shout out of the evening where JR and Jerry Lawler spoke about Manchester United,
Yeah.
and they had
Manchester United.
won. Yeah, they had won against Tottenham today.
Yeah.
Now they never said that about Manchester City.
They didn't exist back then.
They probably didn't. Yeah, they probably didn't.
They're only after coming around the past maybe 6 years or so.
Yeah, that's how they didn't. Not even a blip. Didn't even
No.
think about it.
Like one team.
Yeah, there was a problem for me.
Yeah.
Farouk went to tag Bradshaw near the end of the match.
Sorry, Farouk.
Farouk, the big
Oh, right.
muscly black
Yeah,
guy.
right.
He was on the ground and he went to tag Bradshaw.
Right.
He missed tagging Bradshaw, didn't tag him at all.
Right.
And then Viscera got into the ring.
Yeah.
And then Jim Ross and everyone was just like, oh, he tagged him. And I was like, no, we didn't. We all seen it. It was just...
Do you really want to get into what
Well,
they
yeah.
do and
You
they
have-
don't do?
yeah, like, you have
okay,
to-
well, do you know what? He didn't punch that guy and he didn't, you know, you're
That's
just...
not. The rules are the rules. Even if it's fake or not, like, predetermined, the rules are the rules. Let's just stick to the rules. Don't make us look like amateurs here. Like, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
So then
But again,
Errol
it's for kids, so...
Midian comes in.
Midian. Oh, your man on the tracksuit bottoms.
The man,
Awfully dressed.
the worst looking wrestler.
But as I
Gone.
said to you before, that's where Brock Lesnar is after getting his look from. He's like, that guy looks comfortable. I'm going to go with his look.
Trainers,
Trainers,
bottoms,
tracksuit.
dad bombs.
Going to
It's
show
not
it
even-
dad bottoms. That's
Yeah.
what they are, dad
Yeah,
bottoms.
I'll show off a bit of arm. I've been working the arms out.
Yeah.
Show them off.
Yeah.
Like,
But I'm comfortable.
yeah.
You know, probably
Yeah.
probably had slippers.
He would have. The last podcast, I wanted to do something with you, and I was kind of put off by it. But then now I've kind of said, "Fuck it,
Right.
let's just do it."
Right.
So this is going to be a new segment we're going to introduce, where we're going to play a game called Guess Who's Dead.
Nice.
Okay.
Right.
So, the 6-man tag that we just seen. Okay.
6 man.
6
Oh,
man
6
tag,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
3 and 3,
sorry.
so
Yeah.
6
No,
man
I
tag.
know what
Yeah.
6 is. Yeah.
You can add. That we seen. There was a wrestler that is in that ring
Yeah.
who is now dead. One wrestler.
Oh, one wrestler.
Only one
Only
wrestler.
one.
Can you tell me?
Name
that wrestler.
It has to be the man in the bin liner. What's his name?
Viscera.
Has to be him. So unfit. He can't be deemed as an athlete. Like, he literally, every time, I don't know the terms, right? Every time he, like, I'm going to say pin someone down, you know, and the ref was like, 1, 2, right? He struggled to get back up. Like, he was like, and then getting up. So I'm going to say him.
Yeah. That is correct.
Boom!
Viscera died of a heart attack in 2014.
Probably getting up out of the ring.
Yeah. He was 42. 42 had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Very sad.
I got that right.
Yeah. Shane McMahon comes back out then at the end to tell us all that's 1-0 to the corporate ministry.
He's clearly watching too much 80s wrestling with Daddy. He just put on this voice out of nowhere.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
like,
real. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a bit. Because then when you hear him talking in the promos, he doesn't talk like what he's trying to.
yeah, no, he
what
just
he's-
put on this voice and he's like,
what he's up to completely. Then we seen a vignette package of Steve Blackman with his sticks. Now, what did you think of him?
I was like, right, this fella actually looks good. He
Yeah,
had
mixed
like,
martial
let's
arts.
just, not sticks, right? So we had nunchucks,
He did.
he had swords,
He did.
then he had like concrete blocks, right? And he came out and I was like, right, this fella is all good. But then it's like, oh, I can do all this stuff, but I'm going to fake it.
Yeah. 'cause,
So it's pointless.
yeah. Now he's a mixed martial arts. He is.
Oh, no, I know.
No, I'm saying that, but he is a black belt. He's an accomplished.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
say,
I'm
martial
not
artist.
denying that he is, but he's just wasted.
I think if this had been 10 years later, he'd be in the UFC. That's where he would have went.
Because he's an actual fighter.
Yeah, he would have went to the UFC. He wouldn't have kind of tried to make some money in the WWF. I think that's because you think about back then, it wouldn't have been as like Pete and Friends would have been who you were looking at here. So
Yeah, that would have been the 30-second match at the start.
yeah, so that's. But yeah, I always liked Steve Blackman. He was always a bit of a. Yeah, he was never got anywhere. Never did anything. But I always thought he was entertaining because he's very dry looking. Okay, so we go to match 3, and it's Steve Blackman defeats Droz.
Oh, draws.
By submission.
Bras.
It's no Droz. Bros like
No, yeah.
Bras.
Right. Sorry, draws.
Mario Bros.
Now, as soon as I seen this fella, I was like, and you wonder why I think this is a pile of bollocks. Just the get up of him, the state of him, it was literally like just threw anything together just to throw him out of the ring. Like, it was just stupid.
I think they still didn't really know what they were doing with his gimmick at the time. Like he was hanging around with a tattoo artist called Prince Albert, and I did notice, which I probably noticed when I was a kid, like watching it, but not the top guys, right, but the lower guys, all the music sounds the same. It's all that like dun 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 dun
Yeah, it's
dun,
all the same.
dun, 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 and just like a different key or whatever. Like it's, and it does not really kind of stands out like when you hear all that music.
No. Unless you got a song about ass, but we might get to that later.
Right, what I have written down here is like how greasy does Droz look?
Draws.
Like does he look
Oh,
like
yeah,
he's
he
a
just-
tablet or something?
Oh yeah, no, like I'd say he's
Yeah.
on something himself. Like he's
Dirty.
just.
He
Oh
looks
yeah,
like
yeah.
it looks like a dirty kind of creep.
Yeah.
Now, fun fact about Droz.
Right.
He's a paraplegic after breaking his neck in the ring in the WWF.
Oh really?
Yeah, so he's in a wheelchair now full time.
Alright.
From us. So his wrestling career kind of stalled after
I
that.
tell you, it would have stalled on either way. Like, it would have stalled either way. He was going nowhere. Not with that gimmick.
So then, after that match, Mankind, Mick
Oh.
Foley, Cactus Jack.
I hate these just
Came out.
fillers. I hate them.
Now,
I'm sorry, before you start,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Steve Austin arrived looking like he was late.
Steve Austin ploughed through that door.
I don't think he was late because
I'm pretty sure he was there before.
I'm pretty sure he was there, and even if he did arrive at that time, he had about an hour and 15 before his match was on, so he was alright. There's no need, like.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed it. He ploughed through that door and
He
like
did,
a
yeah.
man possessed.
Yeah.
So Mick Foley was in the ring, gave one of just those promos where he was just happy to be in Manchester and Manchester. He kept saying Manchester, UK, which annoyed the shit out of me. Just say Manchester, England. That's all you have to say, like.
He said Manchester, England.
Yeah, Manchester, UK. He said it like 3 times.
I said, but he said Manchester, England as well.
But that's even worse that he keeps on changing. You don't change. You just, you know, pointless. Yeah. Now, he also said the only team in Manchester. So, nobody told him at Manchester City either. So,
But sure, no one knew they existed, probably.
and as well, I never seen a Manchester City jersey in the crowd.
No.
There was tons.
I was thinking, do you know what? I was actually waiting for you to ask, like, what did you like? Did you like anything about this? And my answer was yes, because there was loads of 99 jerseys everywhere.
They were all there, that little zip.
That's the only thing I
Sexy
like.
zip.
That's the only
It
thing I
was nice. Yeah. So after Mick Foley spoke, we then cut to fans outside giving their opinion
Right.
on it. What did you think of the fans outside?
Jeez, they were proper into it, weren't they?
They were.
Like, now,
I thought
Fred-
they were better than SummerSlam '92.
I
But
don't.
this is the Attitude Era now, so this is like you can.
I don't remember. Just
say what you want, like.
sorry. Once we do this, this is a raise for my brain. So if I ask a similar question that I did the last time, it's because it's gone. I'm not retaining any of this. So the people outside,
Yeah.
the kids, fine. The adults, I'm mortified for them. Seriously.
Did you think someone grabbed that girl with the boobs hanging out?
Now, where did she come from?
Like, you stand there and just.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you. Like,
Yeah,
probably
but they were all so into it, like, you know what I mean? Like, they lived and breathed this stuff, which they do. I'd say they do, and it's, you know.
I said they probably still do.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
So they spoke to them. We then cut back to the ring, and Kane defeated Midian, Brock Lesnar's
Brock
soulmate,
Lesnar, yeah.
by disqualification in 4:34.
Yeah.
Kane got a huge cheer when he came out again. Another one that got like a big cheer. Again, I've here now the stay of Midian. I've written down here. It's like awful looking.
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler called him the big red retard. Did you hear that?
Did he?
Yeah, he called Kane the big red retard. 'Cause he'd be the big red machine. Would be his.
A retard. Nobody calls someone a retard.
I thought it was harsh when I heard like to say it, but this is '99. We're cool, you know. There was a bit where Kane clotheslined Midian, and the spit literally came out of his. Did you see that? And I'm pretty sure somebody in the crowd got that spit
Oh, really?
on top of him. It was disgusting looking.
No, I didn't.
There was a big stupid ending,
Oh.
and
Like, why did he come out, right? What did he have in his hand? A stick or something, or whatever it was? Whatever he came out and he was waving around.
X-Pac came out with his kendo stick. Yep.
Why did he have his belt in the other hand? Could he not just left? I'm going to leave this backstage.
No, he's tag team champion, so he.
And just, but he doesn't need. That's just like an extra hand you could have had. Like, but just can you just watch that? And I'm just going to go out here.
Yeah.
And out he goes.
Yeah.
Why does he bring the belt?
He has to represent.
But if you like wrestling, you know what he is like. You don't need to bring the belt with you. It's like your man, fucking, what's his son's name? Your man in the ministry, what's his name?
Shane McMahon.
Yeah, and he had a suit on, and all of a sudden he just like put his hand in his pocket but brushed the jacket back and the belt was just there. It was just like, oh, seriously?
Fair,
Like,
wasn't it?
no.
It was class. Smooth.
It was smooth. It was far from smooth now.
Class. The man in drag, dressed like China. That's when I spotted him when all this was going on.
Who?
Did you not see him?
Oh, your man, at the side.
At the side.
Yeah, see, I thought that was just a butch woman, and then the more I was looking at him, I was like, that's a man.
Yeah, I could not. I couldn't believe it. I honestly could not believe it at all that you would. Is that. Does he like China? Is he slagging China? Is it.
I think he's slagging her.
Yes, that's not.
Has to be.
That's not right, like. She's a muscly woman. It's just. It's not.
Woman, loose term.
We then jumped to match 5. Nicole Bass defeats Tori in 27 seconds. Now,
Yeah.
before this, the match was supposed to be Sable
Yeah.
against Tori, but then she told us that she was sick because of the shitty Manchester weather.
Yeah.
And so we never gotten better.
And the commentators wanted a rubber chest.
Rubber chest twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know our chest is so big.
Yeah.
You know. Now, I do know that when Sable was on the cover of Playboy, when she was in Playboy back here, it was the biggest ever selling issue of Playboy.
Jeez, between the selling the issues and the viewers, they're really hot stuff in the 99, weren't they?
Now, probably that's broken now at this stage, but back then it was the biggest ever selling issue.
Well, like when the two women came on, I was like, these two just like, they look like something from a 90s porn. They're just, you know, they don't look like wrestlers, female wrestlers do now. They're
Yeah, no.
completely different. Like, these were just two tall, thin, big boobs, blonde,
Yeah, arses
tanned. That's all they were like.
Yeah. And you do know Sable is that's Brock Lesnar's wife.
Okay. He's punching above the weight there. Jesus.
Now remember now she'd be now, but she'd be older than him. By some bit I'd say actually.
Nah, he's punching. And what was with your man in the back or your woman in the back?
Nick Hallbass.
We'll call her Nick.
Right. That is a big woman.
That's a very big woman.
Big woman. An absolute monster.
With a scrunchie.
Scrunchy in her hair. Now, like China, because I've seen Nick Hallbass used to be in ECW before, and she's actually in that Private Parts film, the Howard Stern film. She's in that, just like a little bit like she's very soft spoken.
Right, but I used to
Very,
think
very
China
soft-spoken.
used to be fairly manly, and then I seen this person, I was like, China actually looks like a babe compared to this woman.
Another installment of Guess Who's Dead.
Oh,
So, in this match we had Sable,
yeah,
Nick Hallbass,
Yeah.
and Tori.
yeah.
Guess Who's Dead.
I'm gonna go for Nick because she's absolutely monstrous. Say she just died from roids.
Nick Hallbass died
Heart attack
in 2017
Of a heart attack.
of a stroke.
from roids.
I don't know.
Yeah,
a
that's right.
stroke.
So I got that right as well.
You got that. You're 2 for 2 now. Very good.
Yeah.
I thought they were very good at doing kind of promos before the matches of telling you what was going to come up in the match. I thought that was good. They kind of let you know, like, because if you missed a few episodes of Raw or whatever, like you kind of see
Yeah.
what the story was
I
kind
kind of switched off because it
Kinda
didn't
gone.
mean nothing to me.
of. So before Shane McMahon took on X-Pac, they cut
Sorry,
to
Xbox.
X-Pac.
Oh, I had it written down as Xbox.
Xbox.
Yes, Xbox, because he was black and green. I thought he was like an Xbox.
But he's predating the Xbox.
Oh.
Something awful here.
Sorry, Xbox.
X-Pac.
Pac.
P-A-C.
PAC. Pack.
Pac. Pac.
X-Pac.
Pac.
What's a POC?
Don't know.
What's a POC?
Don't know.
What the POC is that?
X-Pac.
That means nothing. X-Pac.
His name starts with an X hyphen Pac. Like
But it's spelled pack.
Pac.
Pack.
Pac.
X-Pac.
But you thought it was Xbox.
He's dressed like an Xbox.
He actually is dressed like an Xbox.
I thought that was Xbox.
Yeah.
Alright, go on.
We cut to Michael Cole.
Who?
Michael Cole backstage giving an interview. Do you know who Michael Cole is?
Nope.
He's the commentator now on Raw. The main commentator. But they're cut of him here. Just his jeans and his white shirt on. I just thought, like,
But again, he
you
just
forget
looked
so
like,
young these
but no,
people
but
are.
again,
like.
it's wrong end of the 90s. You know, like in
yeah, it's
'99,
awful. Yeah.
do you know anyone who would have dressed like that?
No,
No,
no.
it's just it's good. Like it's like as if they're literally like 7 or 8 years behind where they should be.
Yeah. So match 6 then, Shane McMahon, the European champion, defeats Xbox in the singles match for the European title in 8:26.
That was only 8:26.
Yeah. Now from bell to bell. There was a lot before it started and a lot after. I think JR even said, like, has this match even started yet?
Yeah, it was very long.
Shane McMahon back then and still today bumps. Like, he takes bumps everywhere.
What do you mean bumps?
Like, I think in the first 2 minutes X-Pac clotheslined him outside the ring. Like big
I gotta know why you
big
having
bumps.
bumps.
Like hitting the ground. Like a bump. Like some wrestlers wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know? Well, I thought that was good. It's always good about Shane. When you get his matches, something's got to happen. Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe come out to kind of stop the messing about.
I have no idea who that was because you left me by myself when they came out. I was sitting there clueless.
So the two old men that come out
Yeah.
are Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe.
Alright.
Gerald Briscoe, who will be the dark-haired man, will be regarded as one of the better wrestlers of the 70s. And Pat Patterson was the first ever Intercontinental Champion
Pat Patterson.
ever. He's Canadian and he's also gay.
What's that got to do with something?
I'm just saying, he was a gay man in professional wrestling back in the
Well, we'll keep going down the
70s.
list and we're going to come across another one.
Xbox.
Xbox.
That's his name now. Xbox got a massive cheer.
Right.
Don't think it's cheers at that in America. Like, that's, I don't know why the British were so pleased to see him. So then Triple H comes out as well, because this match is just a mess. Triple H then comes out to try and help Shane. Shane then is able to take advantage and he wins the match, and him, China, and then decide to beat up Xbox, and then Xbox's tag team partner Kane comes out to try and help him.
Yeah, it was a bit all over the place.
Yeah, it was a mess. Jerry Lawler said Xbox needs to go to the Aussie. That's what the British call hospital.
The British don't call them hospital Aussie.
I've never. I wrote it down because I was like, I've never heard any person
Aussie?
ever saying Aussie. An Aussie?
Never ever heard that. Right, maybe prove wrong, but I've never heard that.
But maybe you said Huzzy? Hussy?
I don't know. Again, I'd just say hospital. There's no need to be calling it a Hossie or an Aussie or a...
So after he did that, we went to Michael Cole again backstage with Mick Foley, giving Mick Foley more time to talk.
Did her again, seriously.
And then Mankind is attacked by the Ministry.
Loosely tacked.
And The Undertaker beats him with a school chair.
A school chair?
Like a school chair. When they changed it to the school, they just plasticky.
Oh, my chairs were attached to my desk, so...
Are they? Yeah, so put the beats down on him. Match 7 is Billy Gunn against Mankind. This match was 12 minutes long. So Billy Gunn, badass,
Ass
Mr.
man.
Ass man, comes out. Mick Foley's music hits. Where's Mick Foley?
Where is he? Where could he be?
Billy Gunn then tells the referee, raise my hand, I'm the winner. And before he does it, Mick Foley then appears. Yay! Mick Foley comes out. The match isn't great.
I had 4 Zs written down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I said this to you, Mick Foley takes a bump out onto the concrete, gets fucked onto the concrete. I just thought that was pointless.
Right, but all I could
Absolutely
see
pointless.
was some fella holding a cable.
The cable man.
There's some fella just sitting in the corner, like a pile of cables beside him, and is holding the cable. But he's not even doing it, he's literally just sitting there holding the cable.
It's the best job.
He's doing nothing.
Front row centre. Even before the front row, was just sitting there holding
What a
cables.
job, like. And just a red cable, didn't even hold the rest of the cables, just one cable.
Yeah, so somebody touched Billy Gunn's ass, and there was a big stare down between Billy Gunn and this fella sitting in the front row.
But like, don't call yourself ass man if you don't like.
So
you know.
why should he be sexually assaulted by people? in the
No,
front
but like
row?
he has
just 'cause
like
he called
he's
Mr.
a
Ass?
set of lips.
Does he want it?
He has a set of
He
lips
wanted
on his
it, didn't he?
ass,
He was
and the
asking
mouth
for it.
was open.
He was asking for
and
it.
it said ass man on the back of
He
his.
was asking for it.
I'm
That's
just
what
saying.
you're trying to say.
I'm saying he was asking for it. I'm just
Okay.
saying, don't go by the name ass man. If you're not gonna,
So
you
he
know what I
was
mean?
asking for it.
Asking for it.
Asking for it. Another thing that annoyed me. Mick Foley brings a chair in. The referee takes the chair off Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
The referee's job then
Yeah.
is to remove the chair from the ring. He does not do that. Because he doesn't do that, Billy Gunn was able to hit 2 moves onto Mick Foley onto that chair and pick up the win.
Okay.
That's just breaking the rules. The referee doesn't know what he's doing.
Right. Okay.
So it ruins the finish for the match.
Okay.
The
But,
chair shouldn't have been there. That's stupid booking of this match.
right. Are these real refs? Like, do they go to ref school?
No.
So they're just there. Like, they don't
If
serve
I know
any
the rules,
purpose. Like,
they should know the rules.
I'm not saying who knows the rules. I'm just a general question. Are they real refs? No.
No.
So they don't like they wouldn't go off like at the weekend and actual wrestling match or
No. They're always employed by Vince. That's all.
right, okay. But like
And then the bell rang, but the match wasn't over. And then he hit a move, then the match was over. It just was a bit messy. Trying to wrap it up like.
agreed.
What?
Agreed.
Oh, great! I said Creed. I was like, what? That was that match. Wasn't great. What do you think of Mankind? Mick Foley
Oh, it's just irritating.
hasn't got long left.
But like I think even at this stage he shouldn't have long left. Like he
Yeah,
just seems
he's-
to be he's in there for a bit of filler and he's just I'll stand here and talk and then it's all I'm just not into it.
Yeah, he's kind of pushing on now in a couple of months now. He'd be
We should just stop years ago. Like.
wrapping it up.
But again, now he's in that. What I was on about those 3 lads. He's in the third phase. He's now going around little shitty arenas around the world now, just standing there with a mic. That's exactly what he's doing.
So we then had a promo for the main event, which was the same promo they played at the very start. Our main event of the evening: Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Undertaker with Paul Bearer and Triple H with China. Anything goes triple threat match
Yeah.
for the WWF Championship.
Yeah.
Now, just to explain something to you, rules wise. A triple threat match is 3 men in the ring together all the time. Okay? The first man that scores a pinfall wins the match.
What's a pinfall?
Like 1, 2, 3.
Right.
He will win. Okay? Steve Austin is going up against The Undertaker and Triple H, who are in the corporate ministry. Why didn't The Undertaker just pin Triple H? Why didn't you just go, Triple H, just lie down there for 3 seconds, will you? 1, 2, 3. The match is over. So it made no sense what they were trying to get across in their story.
But it doesn't matter. 3 people having a fight don't make any sense anyway. Like 1-on-1, right? 2-on-2, right? 3 people. There's like always one person just standing there doing absolutely nothing. I'm like, this is your chance to get in there and do something. But no, I'll stand here and I'll like flick my hair around the place or whatever. Like, it's just stupid. It makes absolutely no sense.
I just thought it was a pointless thing. Now, the Triple H that came out first, okay, this is, let's say, new Triple H. So this is now Triple H becoming a serious wrestler. Like, take me seriously.
Well, if you
look at my pants I'm now wearing and my boots.
take me seriously, then actually, be an actual wrestler. I want to be taken seriously.
Right, he was no more into DX. He was no more kind of gimmicky. He was...
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got to be a wrestler.
DX? What the hell are you talking about?
What do you think of No Frills Undertaker?
What's no frills? Why,
like no coat, no hat, no gloves.
Yeah, I don't like it. See, to me, he's gimmick and all gimmick, and that's all he is. Like, I don't like.
The Undertaker.
Yeah,
no frills.
Yeah, I don't like him now, or like in the past few years when he's just been basically an old man getting out to fight.
Once a year.
Once a year, like they fucking take him out of his crypt or wherever the hell he comes from, like, and just. He's just pointless. Like, he needs to be in the gear, he needs the urn, he needs the coffin, whatever. Like, that to me, that like as a kid, when I liked wrestling, I thought this was all real, and and then obviously you get to an age when you cop on. Some of us do anyway. It's just stupid, like.
Oh yeah, no. I'm
like he can throw his eyes back all he wants, but it's not.
Yeah, like I know it was all dark but I like the hat and I like the mystery. So I should say to it. So there's a lot of stuff to get through in this main event that you don't know about. So we might as well just kick off straight away.
Sorry, are we finished talking about it?
No. I just want to get some stuff out of the way before we talk about the main event.
Right.
Okay, just to clear the slate here.
Right.
Our final game of Guess Who's Dead.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So this match had Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Is technically not dead.
Okay.
Right? Before you throw that at me.
Yeah.
Paul Bearer, Triple H, and Chyna. Guess who's dead?
Well, I know that The Undertaker isn't dead. I know Triple H isn't dead. Sorry, I keep saying Triple H, so I have to say H because all you keep saying is Triple H. So, but I'm just saying H because it is an H.
H.
So do I say H? Triple H.
You say what you want. Triple H.
Well, it's Triple H.
H.
Anyway, Steve Austin is also kicking. Who else did you say?
Paul Bearer and Chyna.
Right. Well, he looks like he's one cheeseburger away from a heart attack. And then I'm going to say Chyna because just like our dear friend Nick, she's also on the roids. So she would have a heart attack or a stroke or whatever else has killed her.
Okay, so I can tell you that Paul Bearer died in 2013 of a heart attack. He was 59.
Well, I kind of got this right because I did say he looked like he was going to have a heart attack.
And in 2016,
Yeah.
Chyna died of an overdose. She was 46.
Of roids.
46.
So I did really get this right because I did call the two of them out.
Another special game
Right.
we're going to play before we move on to the main event.
Sorry, did she do porn? Oh.
You must have been reading my mind. Chyna has been in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 adult movies.
Who would watch that?
Okay, now, just for the fun,
Right.
can you name
Right.
2 of those films?
How would I even know? Like,
Could you name?
I have no idea. Like,
Just giving up that easy.
Sorry, porn is something right. Star Horse.
No.
Oh damn.
No, actually, no, yeah, no.
Yeah, no. I don't know. How would I know?
Okay, you're brilliant at this game.
But,
Maureen.
But you're asking me to name like 2 different pornos. I don't watch porn.
Well, we'll see the names,
Oh.
will Maureen. I'll go through her entire filmography with you, okay? In 2004,
Yeah.
so was it 5 years after this event? Okay. China appeared in her first film, One Night in China.
Right.
In 2009, she made the sequel, Another Night in China. Okay. Now, in 2011, this is amazing. In 2011, she starred in Backdoor to China.
Oof. Was Ass Man on that?
Mr. Ass. I actually think Xbox is in one of these porns.
Oh God.
With her. 2012, she was in China, Queen of the Ring. Okay. And then in 2000...
As in Queen of the...
Like Queen of the Ring.
The ring, like the ring.
The ring. The ring. What ring? The ring. A ring. Her ring.
Does somebody have a called Bone China now? That would have been a good one.
Bone China, is it that? Yeah. We'll never know now.
We'll never know.
And in 2012 and 2013, she stepped away from playing herself in pornos and became a character actress. Okay? And in 2012, she starred in The Avengers XXX as She-Hulk. And then in 2013, she starred in her own spin-off movie, She-Hulk XXX.
Right.
So that's the history.
Have you seen any of them?
God, no.
But as a wrestling fan,
No.
would you not want to see them?
No.
No? Not your
No.
thing?
No. No.
But then that's all she gets though. It has to be like my definition of a wrestling fan. They're the type of people that would watch it. Older, still watches wrestling, still buys into this shit, watches porn with China in it. That's exactly what they do. Because they're not married. They can't be.
Well, I'm married.
You're not the definition I'm talking about.
Okay. Right, so back to our event. That was good, well done. So actually on Guess Who's Dead, you got all them right.
I'm actually really annoyed about the porno thing because
This
that's a really
episode's-
obvious answer.
What, Bone China?
No, not Bone
One Night in
China.
China?
One Night in China is a really obvious answer.
Triple H had a sign before.
H, yeah.
Triple H had
Yeah.
a sign that he took out of the crowd.
Yeah.
And it was a sign that said, I'd rather be in China.
See, that would be a good one as well, yeah.
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 No Frills Undertaker. Come out.
Didn't like it.
So then, what did you think of Stone Cold Steve Austin? Honestly. So this man walks to the ring. The crowd goes fucking nuts
Yeah.
for him. Do you get it?
No, I don't. It's just some like redneck in a pair of pants. Like I just don't get why people like him. Like you like him, I really don't get it. Like
Yeah, love him.
I really don't get it. There's just nothing. Like
Just
if
like no frills.
if I was to like wrestling, I don't know whether I just like as what I would call a plain wrestler, which would be him, or whether I'd want a gimmick. I don't know because I don't know. But he just absolutely nothing like because he was there in his black pants. Then you had Triple H in his black pants. I was just like, there was a lot of skin. It was just, there was nothing, I don't know. I just wasn't buying into it.
You couldn't
No.
see you didn't see it like.
No, there was too many people touching them.
Yeah, that.
There was
yeah,
the crowds over the
yeah.
barriers and they were slapping
Yeah.
them and people were showing their signs of them. It was just too touchy.
Yeah. There was another shot of the Cable Man
Cable guy.
in that.
Yeah.
In that one, like he
There
was there
now,
again.
If I was telling you, if he had just pulled that cable, someone would have actually went on their arse. If he had just held that cable for like.
Yeah. He could have. Yeah, no, he could have definitely. Again, the match makes no sense. Triple H should just pin the Undertaker, or the Undertaker just trim.
I said there was too much
Into
waiting
reach.
for whatever person wasn't actually doing
Yeah.
anything. They were standing there doing absolutely nothing, and it could have been their chance just to get in. It was just made no sense. I said, our 3 dogs were also in the middle of the room having a scrap. I was looking at them more than I was looking at the TV.
This match ended again with loads and loads and loads of outside interference.
It's ridiculous, like
So
absolutely.
literally
ridiculous.
everybody who had a match.
They all just like
Came back.
bolt into the ring, like
Yeah.
except your man in the bin liner. What's his name?
This or
Yeah, that was more of it. Like everyone else was like coming out like a bullet out of that little out of the backstage, and he was more of a light jog, we'll say,
yeah.
and then struggled to get in there.
Yeah, so Austin hits a stunner. Austin gets 3.
What?
He hits a Stone Cold Stunner. He gets the 3 count.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He wins the match. Obviously, Austin was never going to lose the title on an event in Manchester that nobody in America was ever going to see. So, because how would you explain that on Monday Night Raw then on Monday? Oh, here's Triple H, he's the new champion. You know what I mean? So he was never going to win, but it was
What
decent.
was,
The crowd loved it.
What was the story with the head in the middle of the ring?
The what?
Did you even notice that? There was a dummy's head in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, now that was a wrestler's gimmick called Al Snow, and he had a head that used to talk to him. It was like a mannequin's head, like Eddie and Friends. Buy me these new shoes. So he had a head that used to talk to him, and his gimmick was, "What does everybody want?" Head. That was in the crowd show. Head. You know, a blowjob joke.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I'm not sitting here with a puzzle face on me. I know why.
This is the
I
humour
get it.
that you're aiming towards. Me, 14-year-old boys at home, you know.
Bone china, and you know,
Yeah.
it's all very It's not like this anymore.
No, Jesus, no, Chris, no, not at all. It's PG now. It would be TV 14 back then. So like kids really shouldn't have been watching it. There was a beer bash then at the end with Austin.
Yeah, not a
Do you
beer.
like Austin catching the beers? It was like he didn't.
Actually, it was
drop a
quite
beer.
impressive. I was kind of like, just must try that myself, though.
There's
it
actually-
wouldn't work for me.
One of my cousins
Yeah.
sent me an article before of the man who used to throw Austin the beer. It's the same man.
Is it the cable guy?
No.
Maybe
no.
he's doing double jobbing. Maybe there's like a little pack of beer beside him, and he's like, right.
It'd be the same fella for years, and he used to throw Austin the beer. I think Austin
That's
actually
his
had
job.
Him. Austin, no, he obviously does something else.
Oh, sorry, I thought he was just the
but
beer
he
thrower.
looked after the beer, like. I think Austin had him on his podcast before, like that.
Is he still doing it, or does he drink beer anymore?
Austin drink, yeah. I think the last WrestleMania he was on, like he's there drinking. It's his thing. But his Bud Lights, he's drinking.
So hardcore.
Yeah. Then he's necking a bottle of Jaeger or something like that, you know.
Yeah, look, well, no,
Mad
Jaeger,
for it.
he looks like he just like neck whiskey. That would actually should be his gimmick. If he needs a different gimmick, or maybe want to keep the gimmick but just maybe up it slightly, whiskey's the way to go. He looks like he just down whiskey and it wouldn't even bother him.
I think he's past that now. At
They're
this
all
stage.
bleeding past it.
So that was the event. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think of the event compared to SummerSlam?
But like, I'm never gonna give any of these a high mark. Like this was like,
Right, then what we'll do,
I
we'll go through your wife awards again. Okay,
What?
and see if you can pick out the wife awards we did for SummerSlam. Don't remember them
I
either, no?
really don't.
Okay, I've got 4 categories for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just to go through. Honest answers. Okay. The best match of the night.
That is. Oh,
And as I said the last time, 2 out of 10, doesn't matter. Don't say Gilbert. Sorry, Riley saying. Don't say that because it was 20 seconds long. No.
Tip of my tongue. Okay, I'm gonna go with the second one.
So the 6-man tag, Edge and Christian.
Yeah.
And Gangrel.
Yeah, I'll go with that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the worst match of the night?
Worst match might have been the Mick Foley one.
With Billy Gunn.
Yeah.
Okay. Who did you think was the best wrestler of the night overall? Like, did you look at anyone and go, he's alright, like.
No, they're all the same. Like, they're just. No. Like, did I give an answer to this the last time?
Yeah, you said Bret Hart.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was just to impress you. Right, I'm going to go with Xbox.
Xbox.
Yeah.
You liked Xbox. Such one with Edge, you know, that's what I said.
No. Well, see, if it had been on his own, I might have given him a bit of credit, like, but he was surrounded by the other 2 phases of wrestling, so I'm going to just go with Xbox because he's by himself and he was holding a stick and he had his belt at the same time, so.
Okay. And then the awards you also gave to Bret Hart last month. Who looked the best?
As in good looking or
No,
just.
like looked like a wrestler. Now, you did say all these wrestlers' names just seem to look the same.
But they do look the same. There's like, as I said, you're either like in the pants or you have a gimmick. It's like literally like one or the other.
Said you liked Bret Hart the last time. I thought he looked as pink and black, like you were like.
Yeah. Well. Right. Well, I'll go with Edge, but he's not. But he wasn't by.
What was
himself.
Edge wearing?
He was in the black and red pants.
I'm sorry.
Haha. See, I do take notes of the good looking ones. Yeah. Well, I'll go with him. He looked pretty cool. Like.
Okay.
Yeah. But I didn't enjoy this one at all.
Even though it was an hour less.
I know,
than
it was a struggle. This whole one was a struggle because I said I probably knew about 4 people. At least when we watched the one from the 80s, I actually.
92.
Or whatever. Sorry. Was it 92?
1982, yeah.
Sorry. Right, when I watched the one from the early 90s.
Early 90s,
Early
yeah.
90s.
Where Triple H should have been.
Where Triple H should have been. I knew more people then. I didn't know a lot of people on this, you know, like I really didn't. You know, didn't know anyone out of the first match, only knew one person out of the second match, didn't know anyone out of the third match.
Now, do you know JBL?
JBL.
Yeah, he was wrestling now, he was a commentator now, he used to wrestle with his cowboy hat.
No.
No?
So I don't know anyone. So
I think if I showed you him, you would know him. But
So-
that's your man with the dyed hair, you were going to know.
right. So it wasn't that it was like a hard watch.
You know
where you're
Kane?
like, I wasn't that it was a hard watch. Like the last one was a hard watch because I just felt like the matches were longer. Like you were doing
Yeah.
like 45-minute matches. Were we?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you were doing. They felt long. These didn't feel as long, but just the people. I may as well have been watching like I don't know, two fellas down the road. Like I don't know these people, so it was a hard watch. So what's next?
The next episode, so this will be out in September for to coincide with No Mercy. That will be on the WWE Network. The episode we need to pick now will be for October. Okay, now there's two pay-per-views.
It's the Halloween specials.
There's two pay-per-views on in the WWE in that month. Okay,
Right.
Raw are doing TLC, which is tables, ladders, and chairs.
Not Tender Loving Care, no.
No,
Right.
no scrubs.
Right.
And SmackDown are doing their Hell in a Cell event.
Right.
Okay, so what I've decided, because there's not a lot kind of to choose from, like saying I didn't want to pick like 4 TLCs, I didn't want to pick like 4 Hell in a Cells, it's a bit stupid. Like I just picked pay-per-views that were on in October,
Okay.
kind of random pay-per-views that, so
Right.
we're kind of in the same area
Yeah.
for it.
Right. Just give me the run times.
No. So the first pay-per-view I picked is from 1999 and it is called No Mercy.
The same one.
It is an October pay-per-view for the American audience
All right.
called No Mercy.
Is it the same stuff though?
No,
Because I'm
no.
not. If you're tricking
No.
me into watching the same thing, I'm not watching it.
Yeah. So there's that. There is TLC from 2009.
Yeah.
There is... Now this is a special one that I thought, I'll just throw it in here now because you might be intrigued. Okay. This is from 1991. Okay. And this is WCW's Halloween Havoc.
Right.
Okay. And then the final one is In Your House, Buried Alive from 1996.
Is there soil involved?
There may be.
Get the shovels. Right. Well, seeing as it's October, I will go with the Halloween.
So we're next month. We are going to watch WCW's Halloween Havoc.
In costume.
Okay.
Right. In
In
costume.
costume. So if everyone doesn't think my wife doesn't know what's going on, wait here because I won't have a fucking clue what is going on in WCW's Halloween Havoc.
Oh, hang on. What do you mean WCW?
WCW World Championship Wrestling.
Is this a different thing completely?
Different company, yeah.
So this won't be.
Bobby Hulk Hogan, Bobby Bret Hart.
So who are these people?
I'm sure there's going to be a few familiar faces are going to
Is your mum seen at SeaWorld?
pop up. I wish, no.
No.
No. But this will be fun. This will be fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we are finished now for this episode and I hope you can all tune in for next month's episode, WCW Halloween Havoc. So goodbye.
Bye.